Welcome back to the TKbreezy stream and video and channel. If you're here for any of that stuff, we're going to talk about Summit. I just came back from Summit, Ultimate Summit 6, the last Summit, at least for now, at least that we know of for the foreseeable future, as BTS has shut down. And if you did not know that, well, there's a link. There will be a link below to the other video that I did on that, so you can watch that and then be caught up. But yeah, Ultimate Summit 6 was a good time. I had a great time because, you know, I got a chance to go to all of them, and this is probably one of my more favorite summons for sure. I think I like the Ultimate Summit 6 and then 3 the most. So yeah, man, it's just been a wild ride being at all 6 of them. You know, me and EE were the only 2 people, commentators, who were able to do that. So, you know, big shouts to my man's EE, Black Plague forever. And then the only player to do that was MK Leo. So Hall of Famers right there, 6-time Summit guys. But yeah, let me just go through my experience of Summit. You know, as per usual, we get there on Tuesday, we all hang out and stuff, me and the other commentators. It's a good time. This Summit was cool too because there was a lot of talks with Fresh Cut, which is now, you know, well, one, I'm sponsored, I'm partnered with Fresh Cut, so big shouts to Fresh Cut. 2, a lot of the community is partnered with Fresh Cut right now. They're trying to be the new home for the Smash community as far as like content and everything surrounding that. So they actually helped Summit be what it was. So did Asus, and so did Metafy, which I got a chance to meet with a lot of those guys. We got some cool Asus jackets, but yeah, Metafy was there too, so we got a chance to talk to them a lot. But yeah, Fresh Cut, man, big shouts to Fresh Cut for showing up and really trying to like hit a quality stride with Smash Ultimate, well, Smash in general. But yeah, we got there on Thursday, you know, hung out, whatever, and then on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we go and it's media day, and that's when we get to shoot all the skits. Now, historically, I've not been in any fucking skits, like at least not anything since the Shark Tank skit and from like Ultimate Summit 1 or 2. And I just, like, I've always asked, I always want to be in more skits. I think the idea behind it is that they want to put players in skits because, you know, they want to put more personality out for the players. But I've found, like, a decent amount of the time the players don't even want to be in skits. So I'd be like, you know, let's use people that want to be in skits. So I've asked to be in skits almost every year. It just didn't happen this year though. Definitely potentially put in one of the best skits that Summit I think has ever put out, which was the Tweak Apology Forum skit. It was great because it was me and EE, so, you know, we're pretty much staples of the Smash community as far as commentary goes. We've been known as the Black Plague and a team forever, so you had that going. Everybody knows that we're friends with Tweak. Tweak Talks was in there as well. It was a good time. The button skit actually was not my idea, and I was mad as fuck when I found out they were doing it because why the fuck was I not the button voice? Like, I am Mr. Button. I'm Mr. Button, bro. But at the same time, a lot of content creators are doing it. I think Ludwig probably was doing it too, so they probably got it from him more than anything. But yeah, it was a good time. I really liked being in the skit that I was in. I think that in general, you know, I saw a lot of praise for that skit, so good stuff. As far as like after that, so Wednesday, you know, Wednesday's over. I did get a chance to, the other thing on Wednesday too, I forgot, hold on, before we go too far. Got to play some 64 remix. Got to play some 64 remix. That was that game is lit. That game is definitely lit. And then just straight up off that, like I ended up re-downloading P Plus, and then someone brought HDR, and so we ended up playing like all the modded games, man. I had a great time. So with that being said, that was day 1. So that was day 1, like, or day 0, I guess, if you want to call that day 0, because nothing really happens for the public. Day 1, I genuinely do not like Squad Strike. That's just, I'm not a fan of Squad Strike. Like, I think genuinely I'm bored half the time, but hey, man, it has to happen. You know, I mean, we got to throw that shit out there. It's a good bit of time used, and you know, there is some pretty good Squad Strike people out there. I just don't like Squad Strike because I feel like normally what happens is 2 of your shitty secondaries that you don't practice, and then you try to make a comeback with your main. But we had a decent amount of character specialists there, people who could play multiple characters. Also, the players don't really seem to care about Squad Strike, which is when you see them like playing characters they don't even fucking play. It is what it is, you know, whatever. Could be better, or could be a better use of time, but I just don't know what we have used to fill that time. So, all right, so we did Squad Strike. We did the celebrity bracket. That was pretty cool. That was definitely pretty cool. Watching Etole, his Pac-Man, that was pretty lit. He actually ended up winning the whole thing, so that was super nice. The damage ratio wheel, I think I like that a lot too, because it was funny, especially when we got anything over like 1.5. The crew battle, we won. My pit was kind of snasty, although I definitely should have used a little more reflector. I probably could have beaten Mikey with 2 stocks left, and actually just probably completed the whole crew battle if I did that. But my boy Charles, bro, he was dialed in. Charles played that crew battle. He was dialed the fuck in, man. He was like, nah, bro, like we ain't losing shit. The Cannon Smasher paint thing, that was pretty funny. I still think the Cannon Smasher Land of Plane was probably the best thing they've ever done as far as extracurriculars for Ultimate Summit. We also had, like the other cool stuff that we did, like the bagel toss and like the water balloon tic-tac-toe. That was cool too, but Cannon Smasher Land of Plane was absolute banger. So yeah, Chuck Nasty went in, bro. My boy was absolutely in there ready to play for real. Like he sat down and he was like, yeah, I'm about to go absolutely foolish. 4v4 is what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, 4v4 was cool. I like the idea of either 4v4 or 3v3 VIP. VIP is always pretty cool, but that's basically what they were doing at Hbox. That man was sitting in the corner down backing, and if anybody ever came over there, then it became a 3v4 because you're never catching Hbox, right? Like Puff is very hard to catch off stage unless you also have multiple jumps. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff happened throughout the event. A lot of good matches, within seeing Akola take the whole thing. I think also seeing Void actually beat Spargo when it mattered, in bracket. And then MKLeo only getting 9th. Like this was a wild summit as far as like placements go. So like it's crazy to see, when we think about summit, more often than not you're thinking, all right, MKLeo is going to win. Obviously Proto Banham was up there for like he's gonna win too. Nope. MKLeo placing 9th. Proto Banham placing 5th. So yeah, it was just, very interesting results, all things considered. In fact, if you don't know the full results, let us go down the full results real quick. We had first being Akola, second being Tweak, third being Big D, and then fourth being Kurama, and that's pretty lit. You know what I mean? Like those are great results for all these people. Tweak, had a skit about people about doubting him and whatever, and he popped off here. Big D obviously popped off being the solo ice climber here, and the only person that's really repping that character at a high level like this. And then Kurama obviously, did quite well too since his like run from, I'd say, the low invitational to about now. He's just been kind of popping off. 5th and 6th, Proto Banham and SkyJ, which is also another success story for SkyJ because he had to fight his way in here off of the last chance qualifier, basically between him and Louis Money, and he bodied Louis Money, and then he made it all the way to 5th place. So very much worth it for him to be part of Summit. Plus he's very fun to watch. Plus we also got to see a lot more of his personality because he came up to the mic and chatted with us, and it was really nice. Gluto and Apolokage at 7th. At 9th we have MKLeo, Mutates, Riddles, and Void, which was Mutates, Riddles, and MKLeo at 9th is pretty insane because like these are the people that you were expecting to kind of probably be in the top 5, even maybe the top 3 of this tournament, and that just didn't work out for him. And then Void, obviously he didn't have a great group stage, but he made it a pretty big upset over Spargo, and then was able to run that into he ran into Apolokage, got a game there, but Apolokage definitely cleaned it up. And then in 13th, Natoru, Aaron, Hbox, and Spargo. Very hard loss for Spargo. In fact, I didn't even see him like when he lost and he left. I think he actually just went back home. Like I didn't see him in the venue for the rest of the time there. He wasn't playing no friendlies, no nothing. And I understand where he's coming from. Like that's a hard loss for him to take. You were a Summit champion. You've never really placed that low, and now you're a last placer at a Summit. Like that's rough, man. That's a rough take. So I definitely get where he's coming from, and I hope that he bounces back better than ever later. I feel bad for Natoru because I think that he got thrown under the bus by Jordan, even though I don't even think that Natoru really cared that much. But I do think the pressure of him having to win at least one set definitely got to him. Because, yeah, he was making a decent amount of technical flubs because he had like the right ideas for a lot of things, just didn't execute them as well as he could have. Also, I think that Hbox actually took more games than him, and that is just not going to allow him to beat the allegations. Like, like you can't beat the allegations, my guy. Like once, you know, everyone, like the whole chat, every time he did anything, Jordan wouldn't have lost there. Jordan would have hit that confirm. It was just not a good time for Natoru there at all. And I mean, I think he still took it in stride and had high hopes, but I think the reason why I felt bad for him is because I don't think Natoru actually wanted that beef. I think he was just existing. And then Jordan started the beef, and then everyone came to bat for Jordan, and then, you know, Hbox came out there and said what he had to say, and then or came to bat at Jordan, and then Hbox said what he had to say, and then Chag said what he had to say. So it ended up being drama around Natoru that wasn't really based around Natoru. It was based around everybody else's feelings about what Jordan had to say. But all together, the jokes were kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was in a every time I was in the chat and I saw the Jordans wouldn't have done that. That shit was crazy. So yeah, but yeah, man, big shout outs to Akola. Now that we've got through a lot of the positive stuff, let me talk about some of the negative stuff. One, Ultimate Summit or BTS being shut down. Obviously that sucks. I think we had a pretty good heartfelt speech at the end from me, from LD, and then all the commentators as well. We all got to say our piece, and then we had a good after party. All right, look, I think these are not as bad as these are some minor annoyances I've had before we get into the major things. Okay, so let's start first with Hbox's incessant need to be on camera. We're setting up for like it's like a running thing now, right? But so I know y'all heard me say it at some point in time, but like, remember there was a point in time where there was like, all right, if someone loses this, then these two players have to play in pools for whatever, right? Or in bracket for whatever. Hbox, like, we can see a bracket. Oh, it was like, oh yeah, if Akola loses this or whatever, that means that MKLeo and Akola have to play for 9th or whatever. Okay. Thank you for dropping that pertinent information. We can see a bracket. They drop the bracket after every game. Like, we can see it. We will, like, you're not coming in with any new information that we didn't know already. You know what I mean? What was the point of you doing that, right? Outside of just, I need to be on camera. Now, and am I saying that, like, should Hbox never be on camera? No, like, but I think if you want to be on camera, then come commentate, because he did come and commentate. It was a good time. We commentated with Hbox. We commentated with Mute, who also got a lot of praise. And I think that, like, Mute wants to, like, kind of get more in there as a commentator. I would definitely welcome that. I would welcome that for sure. Hbox always wants to be the first person to drop the links, the knowledge, right? When he tweeted out the bracket before BTS even got a chance to tweet out the bracket, that's fucking annoying. That's annoying to me, right? Because it's BTS's event. Like, why are they not given the opportunity to, like, all right, this is what tomorrow looks like. You know what I mean? Like, this is why are you always trying to beat people to the punch? You know? Like, that's not, to me, that's not cool. Like, we all have the same opportunity, but I'm not gonna take the opportunity because it's BTS's thing. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It's kind of, if he wanted to say something, I would have been fine with that. Like, I think genuinely a lot of people should have got a chance to say something. You know, that, but I don't know who told me that, but they said, like, some of the BTS staff was going to join us and talk with us about like the summit. And that's why I pulled up LD. You know, even though LD only came up for a little bit and said what he had to say, I think, you know, we all gave a nice little parting words to BTS and the importance of BTS, me and the rest of the commentators. So we got that out the way, and, like, it was great. That's a great question, Ron, Aaron SSB, and that's a good time to go ahead and get into my next subject. Mewtwo King is annoying, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm really tired of this Melee versus Ultimate, or this Melee versus Ultimate Summit thing where, oh, the Melee people only grind, all they do is grind, bro. We played that game for 4 fucking days. All right, like, let us watch finals. The finals was fucking hype. It is the last summit ever. Let us fucking watch the finals. And just because nobody wants to play with your dumb ass don't mean we don't grind. Okay, like, let me tell you what actually happened. Okay, I'm sitting next to Mewtwo King, right? I'm sitting next to Mewtwo King playing friendlies with Bam. This is on day 3 or whatever. So this is like, you know, we're still playing friendlies, whatever. Day 3, I'm playing with Bam. Mewtwo King is playing with some Falcon player. I did not get his name. The entire fucking time Mewtwo King is playing with this guy, I'm sure that he asked for some coaching or something. Don't do that. That's fucking stupid. Wow, don't do that. I would never get hit by that. Why do you keep doing that? That's dumb. It doesn't work in this game. Don't do that. That's stupid. Who the fuck wants to play with somebody doing that the whole time? Because I don't. What the fuck? Hell no. I don't think it's about not wanting to play friendlies. No one wants to play friendlies with you. That's what it really is, bro. It's you, bro. I can get like if that's what the dude asked for, but if I ask for coaching and you like literally never tell me anything that I could be doing, like if you're only telling me what I'm doing is ass the entire time, at some point in time I'm just gonna believe that I can't do anything correct. Like at some point, like at that point in time, it's just like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna stop moving. Every time I move, that's stupid. So, yeah, like, and on top of that, it's fucking finals day. And the reason why I got on his ass for that tweet is because genuinely a lot of us have been grinding a lot. And then Leffen's little dumbass had to jump in there. Well, you know, when I was at Ultimate Summit, they didn't grind. Bro, shut up, okay? Like, I think the reason why, and then I was this close to tweeting, maybe y'all grind all day for Melee because your finals are boring. Maybe your finals is boring. We're having a great time watching. You know what I mean? If you can't have a great time watching and you feel like you got to grind your way through the top 8 of Ultimate Summit, that's on you, bruh. Anyway, but that was one rant. That was the rant about the tweet. Let's go into the other part where Mewtwo King trying to get on the couch to commentate during top 4. Now, at any other point in time, he could have got on the couch. Do I think that I would have want to commentate with him? No, because I just sat down to the next to the dude and heard him talk about the way he's talking about friendlies. Could you imagine that being on the couch? Why did he do that? That's stupid. Wow, that's dumb. What a dumb option. No one would have got it. Like, and you know he's not going to like let us speak either. Like, whenever that thought hits his head, it's in there. So we could have been in the middle of a fucking, I'm in there, right? It's rude. It's not cool. There is at least 40 other matches my man could have commentated, but he never wanted to commentate until top 4, and then was mad that we told him no. So fuck that. And if you feel like we're wrong for telling him no, fuck you. Like, what the hell? Absolutely not. Nah, bro. Can I give you some insight on Riddles and Mute? Basically just Mute or Riddles came back to the room a little late. Mute has hard time sleeping. It just, didn't work well. Didn't go out well for him. So, unfortunate. That's what happened. They shared a room. Riddles came back late, kind of woke him up. Probably not even on purpose. Riddles said he felt bad about it, but things happen with roommates and stuff. Marcus slept in my room on the last night, and that guy snores like a motherfucking semi truck, just like a jet engine taking off. So I didn't get to go to chance to go to sleep either. Yeah, I mean, so it happens. Some days you lose the roulette. It just happens. So fortunately, he's a top player, so it's a little different for him. Like, I may not be as snappy and as witty on the mic with no sleep, but like if he's not playing well, then he's not playing well. So but yeah, I don't know, man. This summit it's cool, but there was definitely some minor annoyances there. I have no beef with Hbox or Mewtwo King, but though, I'm going to be honest about how I felt about those moments at the time. There was one other instance with one other commentator, and the reason why I was not on the couch for the Sky J and Louis Money crew battle was because of the situation. But I'm gonna explain to you, and I don't want no hate sent toward him. I know that he thought, I know that he had a different idea of what was supposed to happen here. But this is what happened. Okay, so we're coming in on Friday or Thursday, whatever day that day was. I sit down, Jet sits down with me. He's like, yo, bro, do you have any advice for couch commentary? To which I'm like, why are you asking about couch commentary? And he's like, Mikey said it was cool that if I commentate the Louis Money Sky J crew battle. And I was like, again, no offense, but for what reason? And he's like, well, I'm from NorCal, Louis Money's from NorCal. Which in my head is not really a good excuse for this to work, because Louis Money, for sure, he's from NorCal, right? But I see Louis Money more than probably any of those people in fucking NorCal, right? Because like we travel, we be out in these streets. Louis Money is a top player who goes to events, and we're gonna see him a lot. We're gonna get a chance to like be able to talk about his runs and stuff without having to talk about locals, which apparently he only goes to farm with the secondaries. So not sure what the point of that was, but I was like, all right, whatever. So I go over there, tell the boys, they're like, they don't want to, why is he getting on the couch like at this point in time? Like this makes no sense, whatever. They're I don't want to commentate with 6 casters ever normally, but I definitely don't want to commentate with 6 casters with one of them being new and not having synergy with the others, right? So I was like, hey, look, I'm just gonna get off the couch. It sucks that this is how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna get off the couch because they continuously hire the same people they've hired is because we have proven to be well at couch commentary. Niggas have got on that couch and thrown the fuck up, bro. We let last on that couch one time, and this nigga died. No, that's not why he threw up. I think he was really just sick. But we keep using that as a. I think he was actually sick, but genuinely, it's funny to use that like as a. As like he got on the couch, couldn't handle the pressure. Like, I mean, we all end up talking to Jed about later, and and I end up telling him like, hey, brother, let me tell you why like they didn't fuck with that, and let me tell you why like I didn't fuck with it, and I have no ill will toward him. I hope that he continues to grind and stuff right like that. But anyway, so yeah, like let me just wrap this thing up so I can get this video out the way so that Nero has shit to cut. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have anything else that you want me to talk about, or you have any like ideas that you wanted to speak of make sure you go ahead and put it in the comments below. I know I shit on a couple people, but it's all in good fun and faith. Although I do feel exactly those feelings. So to paraphrase, Summit was great. Mewtwo King, shut up. Hbox, you don't have to be on camera 24/7. WW. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and catch you on the next video. Peace.